Hello, this is June 4th, and I have some verses that have to do with joy. So we start, as many of these do, in the book of Psalms, Psalm 89, verse 15 and 16. Blessed are those who have learned to acclaim you, who walk in the light of your presence, O Lord. They rejoice in your name all day long. They exult in your righteousness. Psalm 126, 5 and 6. Those who sow in tears will reap songs of joy. He who goes out weeping, carrying seed to sow, will return with songs of joy, carrying sheaves with him. And I think that's a recognition of the seasons. Ecclesiastes talks about there's a time for this and a time for that, a time for war, a time for peace. In this case, the psalm is speaking of a time of sadness and a time of joy. In the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 11, this is Jesus speaking to the disciples. He said, I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. And so, interesting words on the evening of Jesus being arrested before the crucifixion. He spoke of joy in that context, which makes the point that joy isn't being glad that, the Brewers won, or that you have a sunny day, or some other circumstances working positively, but it's rather something deeper and more enduring. And then 1 Peter 1:8, this verse is interesting because it speaks of joy in the presence of Christ, even though he's not with us as he was with the disciples. So it says here, 1 Peter 1:8, though you have not seen him, you love him. And even though you do not see him now, you believe in him and are filled with an inexpressible and glorious joy. So, verses on joy. Not really much to add by way of news or announcements. So I'll see you tomorrow, and remember, church service will be meeting at 10:30 on Sunday.